climb a mountain, my children! And as we're climbing, let's be careful of any writing we find, of any strange structures that we may encounter, especially if they're pyramids.
Hookie Hidalgo, a popular streamer known for his mountain climbing expeditions, is exploring the Alaskan mountain Denali and, after slipping, finds a cave entrance that features columns with strange writing on them. He goes in, but the feed cuts, and everyone listening or watching is uncertain what happened to him, including his girlfriend Becca, who travels to the town of Foothorn at the base of the mountain to begin a search. The police are no help since a storm is coming soon, so they can't send anyone up. What's more, she finds it difficult to book a place to stay since fans of Hookie have flocked to the town as well to do their own searches for him. While she's content to camp out, the cops come to say they'll aid her in the search tomorrow, but in the meantime, she can stay at their friend Eve's place, a cabin farther up the mountain. She goes there and it's quite luxurious. But in the middle of the night, she's woken up by a scientist named Shailene, who explains that the cops have set her up. She's going to be killed, and they will blame it on a bear. But it's not a bear that will kill her. It's Eve here!
And this is why you need to ask permission before you use someone's cabin.
Eve talks to herself, speaking in gibberish, but definitely implying that she enjoys killing things. The two flee, eventually getting past some kind of electronic border that Eve cannot get past. Shailene explains what she can. She's been living in the region for some time now, studying a strange anomaly after the Chinese did a nuclear test in 1992. Inside of Denali Mountain, they found a pyramid shape, one 4 times the size of the Great Pyramid of Giza. None of the locals will talk about it, and Shailene has become something of a pariah in the town. She saw Hookie's livestream and realizes that he found something she was never able to and wants to know more. Their plan is to head to Foot Camp, a luxury hotel that a lot of Hookie's followers are staying at. Their hope is to have strength in numbers, but those numbers quickly begin to dwindle as Eve arrives at the hotel and begins slaughtering everyone there. Becca wants to help, but it's very clear there's nothing they can do. They soon run into the United States military, led by General Anton Cho. Cho explains that he actually has a control device for Eve, and is using it to kill all the people. He doesn't explain why just yet, but before he can kill the 2 women, Becca knocks the control device out of his hand and smashes it. Eve, happy to be free of its influence, begins slaughtering the soldiers and creating a window for the 2 women to escape. Further up the mountain, they find new strange creatures, goats with human faces. Like Eve, they babble in broken sentences and words, though the word they repeat most often is interior. The police soon arrive in a helicopter to start shooting at them, forcing them into a crevasse, which also happens to be Eve's home. Eve, however, recognizes that she has guests and needs to be polite. So who will they kill today? The women suggest the helicopter, the flying fat bird, and Eve is happy to show how beautiful she is.
I think she's hot!
General Cho catches up with them too, ordering the goats slaughtered. He offers the 2 women a chance to live a little bit longer, though admits they will get killed. As such, he finally explains what the deal is. They long ago translated the writing on the mountain. In the distant past, when the gods, or aliens, or however you want to describe them, created life on Earth, they also made quite a few mistakes. Animals that just didn't quite work for whatever reason. They were too dangerous or just didn't quite fit into the ecosystem. There's no sense in populating a world with guppies and then throwing in a shark. But the gods didn't want to just throw their creations away. Instead, they sealed them up inside of the dark pyramid in the mountain to be used as raw materials later. Thus they call these creatures the interiors. However, it's been billions of years, and the gods have not come back. Whatever technology was used to keep the thing running is breaking down, and the interiors are leaking out. Some creatures already long ago fled and are hiding, but now the military is around to contain what's left and to suppress any knowledge of it, the government believing that it should be kept secret. Eve is one of those creatures, arguably the mother of most of them, and likely the source of life for several not failed animal life. But there are still plenty that need to be dealt with, so the women are used as bait for the creatures known as pile drivers. The creatures come towards the women and the military open fire, of course, not caring if they hit the women. The two survive, but are just going to be used again for the same purpose. But fortunately, they have some help. Hookie! He steals a soldier's uniform and helps the women get out while the soldiers are attacked by wet hawks, as they're called. He explains that when he fell down into the cave, he discovered a nymph who helped him read the language and told him about the pyramid. Becca leads the group to another cave, following some of the goat tracks, finding a beautiful area full of strange plants. It seems it wasn't just animal life locked up in the pyramid. Unfortunately, they soon find more dead things. A centaur and a soldier. And Eve! Turns out Eve is the nymph that he encountered, and she explains that this is not a hiding place. The soldiers already know about it and come to confront them. However, Becca explains that she wanted this. The town is a front for the military, so there's no rescue there. There is no escape from General Cho, so she has a proposal. Cho has lost a lot of soldiers this night. As such, there are job openings. How about instead of killing them, they get recruited? After all, the three of them have managed to survive the interiors longer than some of his trained soldiers, so why doesn't he bring them on as some new monster hunters? The trade-off is that they are now part of the conspiracy and will have to spend their lives here. But hey, they're alive now and get to team up with Eve and one of the goats.
And really, getting to hunt down monsters while also working alongside some of the monsters? I can think of a lot worse career options.